Head over to Sheets, get something cold to drink and something hot to eat, because it's time for another episode of Ticking Out. Break it down.
All right, and we're going.
Episode 5, bud. Ooh,
Number 5,
hell yeah.
Jason Kidd,
Oh, the GOAT.
one of the all-time greats. So how you been doing this week, Al?
I'm good. The face is getting better.
Yeah, we need a face update.
Yeah, the swellings went down considerably. I have somewhat of a black eye still. The only thing that's still fucking with me is my teeth, man. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
So
And,
your teeth hurt?
no, they're numb. There's no feeling in them. It's weird because you don't really think it's your teeth that have a feeling until there's no feeling in them.
And you notice when there's no feeling in your teeth.
Yeah, dude, like I was biting into a popsicle with these bad boys and it wasn't even phasing me.
Well, that might not be a bad thing.
I know.
That's one of my biggest gripes with popsicles is you can't just fucking chow them down.
I know, like those Red Rocket ones or whatever. Not Red Rockets. This
The Red Rockets.
The red, white,
down
and
on the
blue
Red
one.
Rockets.
Hyper Stripes, dude.
Hyper
Yeah.
Stripes were the shit.
Oh, yeah. If you bit down on a Red Rocket, that'd be a little warm. But yeah, Hyper Stripes. I got lost there for a second.
Were those a different kind of? Because they always
There was
seemed-
one that looked like a rocket, and it was kind of
Rocket
icy.
Pops.
But
You're thinking Rocket Pops.
yeah, but the Hyper Stripe, it had a different texture to it, dude. It had like that spiral shit.
Yeah, it wasn't and it wasn't like a popsicle texture. It was better than a popsicle.
Yes, absolutely.
It was also like it was almost like an icy, and they formed it and then refroze it, and it was
Right. There might have been a little bit of cream in there too.
There was something. There was definitely.
And
something.
as we're on the topic, how about the SSP last week? But it's still out for vote.
Yeah, we're down to the very final. By the time this goes up, will be final hours.
Hold on, I got the numbers right here. We're at 185 votes, which is be the second highest, other than Lion King Toy Story, which had over 200.
Lion King Toy Story was over 200.
Yeah, man.
Ah, damn.
But right now it's 94-91 hard ice cream in the lead.
You know, Al, I'll tell you, I'll take it back because I was definitely with Mac last week when he brought up how terrible of a poll that was.
Yeah, dude. See, I've been doing this shit, son. I don't need anyone else's opinion.
That's why I
I
don't
know.
question you.
Uncle L is here for the people. And look at this. This is amazing. It's got numerous.
It's got what? There he is. Pulled
Yeah,
the headset out.
No, the phone, someone was calling me.
Oh, Jesus.
Spam call. But yeah, so it's we'll get back to it. 94-91. I'm gonna put on Do Not Disturb on this fucker. There
Yeah.
we go.
Come on, Al.
I
Professional.
wouldn't think of that. I mean, I don't even get enough calls to even think about putting on Do Not Disturb. Like,
Get that echo. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
all right. All right, I think we're good. Now I had to turn it down. That made it on. It goes to max when I get a phone call.
That was the problem. I can hear
So-
myself. But yeah, now three votes ahead for the hard ice cream.
Yeah,
Huh.
with 3 days to vote yet. So
Quite a bit of shares, a lot of votes. I guess you just got to keep it simple for the people, huh?
yeah, and the food one always does well.
Everybody loves food. Everybody knows food. Everybody's
Right,
got an
everybody's
opinion
got
on
it.
food.
Exactly. Yeah, a bunch of comments about like Funk said 72, nothing soft about those numbers. So no, it was good. You had a lot of people very passionate about one or the other, and that's what I'd like to see on the comments.
People love their ice cream, man. What are you gonna
it's
do?
just- I'll wake up from a bender and look at it and I'd be fucking like, holy shit, how many votes did this get overnight? And yeah, it blew up right from the beginning. So I was pretty happy with that.
All right. Called you out for a bad one, and here you go. Pulling in one of the better ones we've had.
A couple bad ones, but like Daryl said, you can't be bringing the heat all the time. You got to throw some soft ones out there every now and then.
Got to make your job a little bit easier on yourself. You know, you can't come up with a heater every week.
It gets stressful sometimes because I know how much people really get down on this shit.
Oh,
so
they're waiting. They got their alarm clock set for Saturday morning, waking up, seeing what Uncle Al's posting out there.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good. We got some solid responses to your picture. Got some good captions out there.
There were some good ones, dude.
There were some solid ones out there.
I still think Rob Plaus had won with the stay away from the crack horse taint. That was top-notch shit.
Looked like you sniffed something recently there in your picture.
Yeah.
Sure. Johnson's, I had to double check it because the story sounded familiar, but about biting down on ShamWow guy's dick. That was.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
You had to look the story up because that happened a long time ago.
He did something sexually, didn't he?
Yeah, and there's a mugshot with him with a busted up lip. Actually, your face looks worse. So
okay.
But yeah, no, I like the reach for that one because
right.
I did have to research it and double check and make sure I was thinking right when I was thinking about what he said. But yeah, that's a good, nice reach. There was a rapper comment out there that I thought fit pretty well.
Yes, because I don't know if you know Craig Mack or Biz Markie. They're pretty not so easy
up
on the eyes, but I don't give a fuck. Them motherfuckers got bars, dude. Nobody beats the Biz. That song's such a heater, man. Completely samples what's the Steve Miller song? Time Keeps on Slipping. What's the name of that?
Fuck me, dude. Racking my brain.
Fly Like an Eagle.
Yeah, I got too many things going on in my head right now.
Dude, he completely steals the beat for that before sampling laws were strict. Yeah, dude, it's called Nobody Beats the Biz, and it's gangster, man.
So that was good from last week.
With it.
Yeah, we had the Super Bowl on Sunday. What a letdown that was.
Dude, I bullshit you. I didn't watch one play. I laid down at 4:30, dude, and didn't wake up till I think I woke up and checked my phone and saw it was 3-3, and it wasn't enough for me to try to get up. I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't worth it. I'm actually, a little bit jealous of you. You probably spent your couple hours better than I did.
It was like 50, and I woke up at like 10 o'clock and got a fucking like a 90-ounce bottle of wine and sat out on the porch and drank and smoked cigarettes. I don't even like smoking cigarettes, but I drank those, and then I'm on these all-day IPAs, and I don't know how many of those I drank, but I laid down about 4 o'clock. Game kicked at 5:30. Set my alarm for 5:15, and that was the end of me. Yeah,
they call those all-day IPAs for a reason because you can't. That's one of the few IPAs you can drink all day.
They barely got out of the afternoon. But like, me, dude, I'll disappear for like 2 or 3 days when that shit, like I'll sleep for fucking 18, 19 hours in a row.
Oh, I'm well aware, Al. Well aware.
Dude, like people used to get worried, but now it's just like, yeah, dude, he's just sleeping.
Yeah, dude, he's probably snoozing it off. Talk to him in a day or two.
Or but like when it was cold out, dude, I'll just cuddle up in my blanket, get my piggies covered, and dude, I'll just sleep, man. Not even drunk or nothing. Just it's too cold to be up doing shit.
Yeah, but Sunday was beautiful. We both got that nice weather.
Yeah. But now it's been fucking icing. Dude, it was thunder, lightning, and icing the last 2 days. Absolute chaos.
Sounds like a country song.
Oh, my, yeah. Dude, don't even, what's that? When the thunder, I don't remember how it goes, but I've heard that. I think at Lee's Lane's going bowling with my dad. Like, people get, no, I don't know. I'm not talking about country music today. No. I can't do it anymore.
No, we're not getting into it. I did go disc golfing on Sunday before the Super Bowl.
No shit, you did?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I got out. It was disgustingly muddy, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple times where we thought about venturing out, but we've even went a couple times after it's rained and they cut the grass, and it was just miserable. It wasn't even worth
gross. You got grass everywhere. I swear, every time I show up to the local course, they've freshly cut the grass every fucking time.
Yeah.
And there's always moisture over there, so you always walk away with fucking shit all over you.
Yeah, you can't be wearing your school shoes out there.
Dude, I hate going in my boots, but I had to. They're so big and heavy and shit.
You got boots? What do you got boots for? Working?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I don't know why. I don't know why I have them, dude. They're like a winter time if I need to go out kind of thing.
I gotcha. I just figured, if you got your W-2s from this year or not. But did you get a W-2 from Maryland?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you did work during the
I
year.
worked half the year, son. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's all right.
I did my duty.
I understand. I respect that. I do. You're living the life, man. I can't hate on that.
Dude, got a kid coming? We're gonna
I know.
Stay-at-home dad, man. We're gonna take care of this little fucker.
Baby tickles.
Oh, dude, you wait to see how cool this kid is. You're gonna be super jealous.
Yeah, I'll get him a couple throwbacks off the bat just to make sure.
Oh, dude, he's got some fire onesies in the chamber ready to go.
Hell yeah. What's that? June, huh?
June. Yep, coming in June.
It's coming close.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully life don't change too much. I mean, because I've been kind of digging it lately.
Right. Yeah, you got some time, bud. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, hanging out till then. Living it up.
That's all you can do.
Just show the young man the good path,
Right. Hopefully I get home before that, at least, so we can get, not that it even matters, but just get completely bombed one last time.
Oh yeah. Well, one last time is it'll happen more than that.
Oh no, I'm just saying it just seems like that. Like, yeah, I gotta get it's an excuse.
Yeah, man, we should set up a ticking out diaper party sometime.
Oh yeah, we'll go live.
Yeah, that'd be a shit show, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll figure that out.
And we do need to get out in for a live podcast one of these days.
Soon. Because when I come home, dude, I'm not coming back.
That's gonna be a shit show too, because we're gonna get bombed and do that. And
I know.
Yeah, that could be a 3-hour one too.
Oh, it'll be special edition. It'll be all weekend. Fuck it.
Live from the studio all weekend long. Just
have the camera
leave
on.
it up and let it run on YouTube.
No doubt, dude.
Well, Al, so I had an experience yesterday.
Where?
I went out to eat. I went to
yeah, you told me you were going to Pizza Hut yesterday.
Pizza Hut. Man, Pizza Hut.
Which one?
This one was it was in Irwin on 30.
Okay. Is it a Wing Street one?
I don't even know what the fucking difference is, Al.
Well, they have different signs. Like the Wing Street one doesn't have the OG Pizza Hut sign.
I'm pretty sure it was the standard Pizza Hut.
Okay.
So a lot of great memories from Pizza Hut. Growing up, Pizza Hut was a little bit of it was something to look forward to.
It was, especially with Book It.
Book It? Yeah, man. Read a book, get a pizza. Done.
Yeah, dude. And I ain't gonna bullshit you. I forged the shit out of those in 5th grade. I just put CS for Colleen Summerson. Next thing you know, dude, free personal pan with pepperoni, but didn't give a fuck.
So easy. And I mean, I remember like, late 90s, whatnot. You go in there. There are a lot of people in Pizza Hut, man.
Oh, no doubt. It was thumping.
Do you remember fucking Pizza Hut day at school?
Oh, dude, you always had to bring the extra $1 for the second
Mom,
slice.
It's fucking Pizza Hut day on Wednesday. I don't care if you're broke. I need $15.
Yeah, dude. It ain't nothing to go steal 4 quarters from my dad in his change jar.
Dude, I remember times like that was heaven for fucking Salzburg lunchtime.
Imagine the money they made off of that.
What did they have to do? I mean, I'm probably sure they just hit Pizza Hut up and were like, yeah, just deliver us, this many pizzas.
Yeah. And where would the nearest Pizza Hut even have been at that time?
They had to be ordering from Indiana, which is 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like what? Thank God they didn't have Fox's Day because fuck that shit.
Oh, I would have offed myself in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Just to make a statement.
We will not accept Fox's Day in Salzburg.
No. Yeah. There's some times where like shit got political at school, but I would have started and staged a walkout if they tried to honor that shit. We'd have had the whole school outside.
The one thing that turns Al into a school shooter is fucking Fox's Day. It's fucking soft.
Dude, and I had to work there. We'll talk about that. Like, that was the ultimate. Like, I was so broke, I have to go work at Fox's.
You were working at the competition.
No, I tell people I was sparring for Sorellos.
Okay, well, that's
undercover.
Now,
Yeah,
Pizza Hut
sucked.
Fucking Pizza Hut Day back in the day was huge. Kids buying like a full. I'll take a full pizza, please.
Yeah, could you do that? I just remember always getting 2 slices.
Well, I think 2 slices was the norm, and they may have changed it eventually, because when motherfuckers could buy a full pizza, that was the high school equivalent of pulling your dick out.
Oh, the flexing.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm walking out with a full fucking pizza. Yeah, I just paid twice as much as you would at a normal Pizza Hut, but I'm eating a full pizza in the cafeteria.
Exactly, dude.
Got all the honeys fucking sliding up on you like, hey, you got any extra slices in there? Any extra pepperoni floating around?
Right? Oh, man, yeah. I mean, my parents would slap me in the face if I asked for money to buy a whole pizza, because it's probably 3 times the retail value, but...
Dude, I think it was like $5. You get 2 slices, and I'm pretty sure you walked out of there with a fucking school tray, and pretty sure it was just 2 slices of pizza. Like, I don't think you got any extras with that. They were like
lettuce. You got salad. I remember.
I didn't eat a salad back then. I was fucking balling.
I know, but I was starving, dude. So I'd be eating everything.
I need that fucking lettuce, and then I need my 2 slices. And here's the other thing: you could get fucked on that hard. I'm sorry, I paid you $5. I want a quarter of a pizza. I'd get the fucking 2 smallest slices out of the goddamn box.
That's what I mean. They made a killing off of that.
Slip a lunch lady a fucking $5 under the window and be like, dude, give me the big slices.
Dude, I can't even get mad. The amount of shit I stole from there with a hoodie on is ridiculous.
Put it in your pocket. And you think those old ladies didn't know we were doing that? Come on.
I know. Act like they weren't walking out with shit either. If they had Trojan Special on deck, I guarantee you I'd have filled at the back of my Explorer with a couple trays of that shit and took it home.
Put some fucking cling wrap in your pocket and just handfuls of mashed potatoes in there.
No, dude. That's like, dude, when I worked for the high school, that was the best part, because we'd start working on May 1st and we'd have free school lunch until the end of the year.
Oh, man. So you could just eat whatever you want.
For free. Oh, yeah, dude.
Was there a limit on how much? I mean, obviously there probably should have been, but how much you could eat?
Yeah, dude. I don't know if I ever told you this one, but I was 20 years old working there. And I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm walking through the hallway, school's in session, and a senior who was 18 at the time walks out of the classroom and goes, "Hey, Al, when are we smoking weed again?" And I'm like, dude, not here, man. Like, you got to fucking chill. We can't talk. I'm at work. You're at school.
High school kids are so fucking stupid sometimes.
I know. And I was just as dumb at 20, but I'm like, you're going to say this shit in front of my boss, dude? Are you fucking stupid?
At least you were smart enough to tell him to be quiet and didn't sit there and have a conversation with him.
Yeah, I was like, kept walking and like gave him like the neck check, like, cut it off, dude. Cut it out.
Who are you? Shut up. Like,
yeah, I'm not going to mention his name. I really don't talk to him that much anymore, but yeah, I was like, dude, come on, we got to be better than that, dude. I know we're going to get hot tomorrow, but yo, chill, dude. Like,
work it. I'm trying to make money. You're going to make me lose my job.
I know. Sad shit.
But fuck it, Pizza Hut Day was always.
Oh, it was top notch, because we got Subway Day. Did you have that at all in high school?
Yeah, you know what? That was on the back end of my tenure at the school. And hey, good effort, but fucking fat thumbs down for execution.
Yeah, it lacked execution. The buns would be wet.
You got like 3 options. It's like, come on.
Yeah, it was just a hustle. That's all that shit was.
They were just trying to line their pockets again. They were like, how else can we do it? Pizza Hut days, played out. Let's try and figure something else out. So they went with Subway at the top of the hill. God knows how much the lady who owns the Subway at the top of the hill fucking paid the school. Like, hey, have a Subway day. Come on.
Oh my God. And you're getting half of a 6-inch. Like,
we got to make our fucking quarter up here. We're in the hole. We need some money. Sell these kids fucking subs at lunch, man.
Yeah, pathetic.
And it never took off, as it shouldn't have, because Subway fucking sucks.
They phased that out by my senior year, I believe.
Shout out Rudy Subs.
Fuck, fresh, the best.
Fuck Subway. I'll never go
Dude,
there
me and my
again.
mom have actually met Rudy before.
I feel like I've seen him in there too. He's around, and that's the thing. Like it's a well-run business.
I'm pretty sure, dude, he was a big-time boxing announcer for a long time.
Yeah, he definitely had something to do with it.
Yeah.
You go into the one in Holiday Park, he's got all those pictures on the wall. It's a lot of sports, but it's super heavy boxing. There's a lot of like autographed pictures to him and stuff. So he definitely had something to do with it. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, he's the man, dude. He's a nice dude.
Makes good subs too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun, but man, go to Pizza Hut last night. This is it was a family get together with one of Caitlin's cousins. And we hung out, got some food. Pizza Hut selection. I don't know who picked it, but it's okay because normally I would question it. So many other options, but
right. Oh yeah. Like
I still crave Pizza Hut. Like
there's something in the crust, dude. And I don't even eat the crust when I eat pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't finish it. Like I'll have a pizza box full of just
it's wasting space in my stomach, and I need the cheese and the sauce with it. Like
but there's something about Pizza Hut's crust. I'm not sure if there's some sort of addictive substance in it.
Guaranteed.
I eat Pizza Hut crust. I fuck with Pizza Hut crust.
Well, and that's the thing, because I'm a breadstick fan, and that's the same shit as the crust. I mean, they just
no doubt
cook it in a big fucking pan and sprinkle some shit on the top.
Right.
That like a pan pepperoni with some breadsticks. I don't know. Brings me back to my childhood.
Oh, it's good. I like it. A Pizza Hut Supreme is a good pizza.
When it was my birthday when I was young, you get to pick the meal, and it was like, Mom, you better come home with some Pizza Hut, and you better come home with an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
That was the two. And there was a lot of wrestling action figures that came home in those days too, because that's what I loved. I was like, dude, bring me a Stone Cold. Like and then we're set. Easy to please, man.
Yeah,
so we get
basic shit.
So we show up, and there might be one table in the place, or one table of people. And, great start already. You walk in. Pizza Hut is now seat yourself.
Okay.
Because that's what lower class establishments do.
Right. And probably the lack of people eating in Pizza Hut anymore.
There's never more than 3 fucking booths worth of people here. So why can't you just sit wherever the fuck you want?
Exactly.
So we pick a booth and we sit down, and we're there early. Our fucking server comes over, and he is he's lively, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Man, this guy was the jitteriest motherfucker. Like, constant moving.
Was he tripping? Was he on something?
He was definitely on. If he wasn't on something, he did a lot of something a long time ago, and now it's just not right.
Yeah, went too far to come back.
Dude, this guy wouldn't stop. Constantly moving, talking real fast. It was definitely an upper of some sort. I'm not great with my, picking out my drug highs.
Gotcha.
I can see somebody that smoked weed. I can see a drunk person. Outside of that, I'm guessing.
Right, just an upper of some sort, probably.
Yeah, definitely an upper, man. This guy was fucking insane. And so they finally get there. Her cousin looks at us like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is what we get to deal with." So he's fucking running around. He actually made me laugh out loud a few times, which is cool.
Nice.
I mean, he may have been like fucked up and strung out or something, but like he was funny. He was having a good time. He was enjoying his job, I guess.
That's what it's all about, dude.
Her cousin got a water, and he went to refill it the one time, and he's there. "Oh, you need refill? Yep, I got you." Walks away. Like halfway to the drink dispenser, turns around and goes, "You're not driving, are you?" And I was like,
"Oh my God."
I was like, man, the oldest fucking trick in the book. You pulled it out. But coming from you, it makes me giggle. Like,
oh, dude. Amazing stuff.
That fucking guy was something else, dude. Pretty wild. So we get our meal, and it's Pizza Hut. I mean, it's not the greatest pizza you've ever had in your life, but I will say they hit the spot. It hit exactly what I was fucking looking for.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I'll get Pizza Hut probably once or twice a month delivered, and it's always a solid decision.
Some people will tell you that you're wrong for that, but I don't care.
Well, speaking, I used to, dude. They had a Wing Wednesday down here at Pizza Hut for a long time, and I think it was 60 cents for a traditional bone-in wing.
Yeah.
And I was getting wings every Wednesday I was off, dude. And they got rid of it one time, and I went to the Pizza Hut Muscatine Facebook page and said that I was jumping off the Walter Anderson Bridge, which is in town. And I don't know if that's the exact name of it. Boy, the flack I caught from that. People flipping my nephew jumped off that and killed himself, and I was like, "Holy fuck, dude!" So
should have been a better
aunt, man.
Sorry,
dude, they were not having it. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was scared to order from the Hut for a while. So
you the kid that was gonna jump off the bridge?
Yeah,
they might have gave you free shit. You never know.
I don't know, dude. There was like 7 notifications from people I've never heard of, and I was like. Gladys Johnson replied to your comment on Muscatine discussion. I was like, fuck.
People
dude, this is not going to be good. I know, man.
And people get angry nowadays when you say things.
Yeah. It's just, it's all in good fun. I don't mean half the shit I say, but
yeah,
you got to, yeah.
It's life now. Some people want to take everything literally.
Right. It's just, time. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I stay out of public, because I get in a lot of trouble for some of the shit I say.
I try to venture out.
I got a twisted sense of humor, man. I find strange things funny, and I laugh at some pretty horrific things. And some people don't agree with me.
Oh, dude, I was laughing right after my face got gashed open. I was like, "Yeah, my teeth are in my mouth."
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Like that's what everyone. They were like, "Yeah, you were in a good mood." I was like, "I was." Like, I wasn't.
You gotta laugh at that shit, or what are you? I mean, what are you gonna do? Get mad about it?
Dude, I told my boss like 5 minutes after it happened. I was like, I know what we're talking about on the podcast this week. Like, just teed one up for the big dog.
Thanks for making this week easy on us.
No doubt.
That was for ideas.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I can't get mad at shit like that. It happens. I knew I wasn't like if I was gonna fail a drug test though, I would have been pale as a ghost.
Yeah, I'd have did some nasty things to that place. There would have been cat litter pumping out of there for a while.
Like I knew I was in any trouble. I was getting stitched up. I was cool. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. This is funny. It doesn't hurt. Like,
dude.
So,
also, guy, back to Pizza Hut.
Yeah, man, we're fucking that
server, up. Nah, it's fine. We can do whatever we want now.
It is, yeah.
Server, his zipper was down at least a course through the night. He had his apron tied around his waist, and he walked away from the table at one point, and it fell to the ground, and I definitely thought it was his pants that fell. He was just that kind of guy. Later, and I don't know if he was new or if the manager was aware, or if the manager just had nothing better to do. But we got the manager walk around later to check on all 3 tables that we're eating in.
Right.
Dude, this guy looks like he bought a Pizza Hut franchise to satisfy his Pizza Hut craving.
Oh,
I mean, dude, this guy was solid. This guy, 350 plus. Probably a pedophile of some sort. And man, the combination of the two made me realize why nobody goes to Pizza Hut anymore.
Right. Yeah. I mean, imagine if you say like, hey, so what do you do for a living? And I'm not knocking anyone that's making dough is making dough. I'll never knock anybody's job, but like, if someone's like, so what do you do? Like, I manage the Pizza Hut down there on 30. Like word? Like, all right, man, that's what's up.
Managing's better, but I mean, yeah, I'm serving down a Pizza Hut. Like, oh, What'd you do with your life that you
Oh,
put yourself in a situation here?
I mean, I can't say shit. I moved to Iowa to make cat litter, dude. So I understand the hustle, man.
Hey, you're doing your thing though. It's not Pizza Hut. I mean, there's a
Right.
Pizza Hut on every corner, and that's the thing. When you get so big like that, you got fucking. I mean, you get the lowest of the low working for you.
Right.
And as a
Right.
large company, you've got to take them in, or else they'll fucking sue you.
Yep.
So now you got crackheads working at the fucking tables. Dude, I swear it wouldn't surprise me if the two of them were meeting in the back room and like jerking it into the sauce or something. Swear to God,
Oh my
it looked
gosh.
like that sketchy of a place. I was a little worried because I was a little phlegmy after I finished eating and shit. And I was like, what was in that?
I know. It makes you think, though. Even just you put a lot of trust in people. That man, I hope they're having a good day back there.
Right, yeah. Here's the thing: I've worked in the food industry a couple times. That is something that has ran through my mind, but never have I actually even considered pulling the trigger and fucking with somebody's food.
No, you can't do that, dude.
But like, I hate this bitch. Wouldn't it be cool if I just fucking put a bunch of shit in her fucking pizza? Like, I know I'm getting tipped 15 cents on this fucking trip. Fucking cunt.
Oh, I've been there.
How's that shit taste?
But I can't say, dude, I never tipped when I was a kid. I never tipped. And I was an asshole. And every time I got stiffed on a pizza, dude, I was like, I deserve this every single time it happens.
I'm a generous tipper now.
Me too.
I'm a big fan of like I like the fact that sometimes you like to think you can make somebody's day just by leaving a decent tip. And maybe they pick it up and go, "Oh fuck, look at that."
No doubt.
And then maybe they're not having as shitty of a day or something. I love doing it.
I can counter that because I delivered a pizza to a former teacher of mine.
Okay.
And she tipped me $40.
Damn.
And I'm not sure. And we weren't really cool. Like, I wasn't one of her favorite students, I don't think.
Right.
But like, I was starting to think, was that like a sympathy tip?
Like pity. Like, told you you're gonna be a bum. Here's $40 fucking for you.
Yeah. And I remember like looking at that money and being like, well,
should I throw it on her doorstep and shit on it and be like, fuck you?
I definitely bought a dime bag and a case of beer with that $40.
As you should have.
Yeah, I'm a pizza guy, dude.
The best spent money that a teacher could ever give you.
No doubt. But yeah, I was like driving back and I was like, I wonder what she was really thinking there. But it was cool. I'm not going to say her name, but
Pizza's fun. Pizza Hut's it's still got it, but man, the buildings, the businesses themselves are just fucking falling apart a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they at some time. Well, down here they have a lunch buffet.
Dude, those buffets are solid.
Yeah.
And the great thing with Pizza Hut is they're in with all those other restaurants. So you come across those fucking like doubles,
Oh, yeah.
The shared buildings like Pizza. There was a Pizza Hut KFC in Indiana when I went to school up there.
Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
Pizza Hut Taco Bell is a thing. Pizza Hut Taco Bell I don't know. Pizza and tacos don't go together for me, man.
Dude, the best one I've ever went to straight up was what was it? Oh, Long John's A&W.
Get chicken, it tastes like fish. Fuck that.
No, it was awesome.
Dude, everything. I tried it a few times, and I'm not a big seafood person. Fishy smell, taste just doesn't agree with me. And you get fries, you get chicken, don't matter what you get. It's going to smell and taste like fucking fish.
I don't know. Their fries are solid because they also represent, they keep the Heinz malt vinegar as one of their condiments. I'm a big vinegar and French fry guy.
I will say another shout out, fucking Rudy's Subs, because when I was in there picking it up, they had the fucking packets in there as well.
Oh, the vinegar?
Yes, sir. The Heinz malt vinegar packets.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean the combos are decent. The IUP, scoop some mashed potatoes on there along with your pepperoni pizza and whatnot.
That's definitely solid.
Yeah, and for a buffet, like especially a buffet at a place like that, because you get the KFC portion of things, you get your fried chicken, get your pizza.
Right. No, I dig that big time, man. But like I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if Pizza Hut. I mean, I don't know how successful their buffets are, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do just turn it to a Domino's where it was strictly pickup and delivery.
Right? I mean, there's almost, especially with a place like that that's been around for so long, nobody wants to go there. If somebody
No.
wants to go eat in, they're gonna go to a fucking like. There are so many pizza places now. Everybody started one up. There's so many different kinds: brick oven, coal fired, fucking whatever you want. You're gonna go to Pizza Hut and get the same old shit.
Right. Yeah, that's just such a basic bitch move.
Right.
But
I will say
sometimes
I did see a lot of people pick up while we were there too.
Right. Right. And sure the deliveries were just as busy.
Yep.
So
Yeah. While we're on the topic of pizza, real quick, I know I've been shouting out Rudy Subs, but I'm gonna shout out fucking Sorella's.
Man,
Sorry,
back.
John's Pizzeria of Salzburg. Holy
I'm
fuck,
calling it Sorella's.
dude! I'll tell you what, I finally haven't been down there since he started back up.
Uh-huh.
And this past week, we were down there. We stopped at the Salt, and it was right next door. I was hungry, and I was like, you know what? We got to try it. We got to give it a go. We got to see if it still measures up. We got 2 pizzas. We went with just a plain regular pepperoni, and then we got a pierogi pizza. And holy fuck, dude, they were both gone that night. They were so good.
I'm happy to hear that, dude.
I miss Sorello so much. That pierogi pizza was probably one of the best I've had in fucking I don't even know how long.
Dude, on Facebook when he has memories from this day.
Yep.
The amount of times I shouted out Sorella's and statuses when they weren't even open anymore is ridiculous.
You may be the sole reason he came back. He may have searched Facebook for Sorella's and been like, dude, there's been how many posts about Sorella's since they've been closed?
Exactly.
All Al Summers.
All for me. And like Mark said, dude, because on Sundays or on the weekends, I'd always have a tough time waking up. But Mark said there's 3 ways you can get out and wake up. Number 1, if someone's got a deposit on Bovada and he's the referral,
yep,
he'll come right down and show you how. Number 2 was if Kate Upton was at the door.
Dude.
And number 3 was if Sorella's was there. That's the only 3 ways I'm waking up from a bender, dude, and it's proven.
All 3 of well, is the second one proven?
I'd like to think so, but no.
In your terms, I guess.
Right. To the spank bank.
Right.
So, but I mean, I might be lying if I said I never masturbated to Sorella's pizza. That shit just gets me going.
Put the cream in the sauce like Pizza Hut.
Ugh, I don't know about that, but man, I'm glad to see it back. Like Fox is being the only show in town. That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I'm glad to see shithole Mama P's out the fucking way too.
Yeah, boy, that didn't have much of a.
Can we all be honest and just say fuck Mama P's?
I had it one time. And it was overpriced to me.
I probably had it 2, 3 is a stretch, and that's all it took to know that it was a fucking imposter and it did not belong and it didn't need to be here.
No. And I heard like the staff was fucked up. And now I'm just going off of hearsay because, like I said, I'd only been in the building one time.
Right.
Yeah, I just heard it wasn't. Yeah. I asked my dad when I came home a couple Christmases ago. He said, it's shit's garbage, Hill. And I said, word.
He's never impressed with the place.
All right. Well, no, I'm glad to see him doing well, man. That was a Salzburg staple forever. No one represented Sorella's harder than me, dude.
Dude, Salzburg's doing all right. I mean, they're on the up and up a little bit.
I guess, but hopefully
police force coming in, cleaning up the druggies. Couple businesses in there, dude. How about the that Point Street Tavern?
Never been there, but I've heard great things about it as well.
Dude, it's definitely solid. I mean, it's almost like every place we used to go to when we lived in Maryland. It's got craft beer, like it's got a selection of beer, decent food, like different food. I mean, it's not your standard fucking bar food, burger and whatnot, like
right,
paninis and fucking weird shit, but it's all good. Those guys are having a fucking open mic on Sunday. How about that?
Fuck, we have to go down there when I come home and fucking just start rapping or some shit. Let them know.
Yeah, go fucking.
I was here before you guys.
Dude, you can go hang out, drink in Salzburg, and watch some people play some live music, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy for Salzburg. So
there was never anywhere around there you could check out music after CVI closed down. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
pretty. You can go
Other
into
than
Avonmore.
Spills.
Yeah, Spills is fantastic.
Always just driving back from there sucks.
Yeah, 22 is a bitch, especially, cops are all over that shit, and I'm getting drunk. I got to play. Dude, I've been waiting. Those motherfuckers do an uncovered open mic.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
I think it's like at the end of every month. It's like the last Wednesday of every month. It's all original songs, and I'm like, okay, waiting. Almost everyone, either A, I couldn't make it, or B, they've canceled or pushed it.
I got you.
Like this last one, because it was fucking cold outside, they were like, nope, we're not doing it. And I get it, because I thought about it, and taking a wooden musical instrument out in the cold like that ain't really great for it.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I don't know if I was going to go anyway, but still, I mean, they just keep getting pushed. I'm looking forward to going out there and checking it out.
Hell yeah. No, it's always a good time at Spills, man.
Big Dan holding it down.
Always. Well, that's my main man.
Al, one thing we got to talk about. You sent me a video, and I was it was good, but I was disappointed. I need extra footage.
Of what?
It was on one of the Pittsburgh channels, but who knows where it's from, because none of these news channels have enough fucking local news to keep up anymore. They're all
right.
It's all fucking this is from Minnesota, and I'm like, well, you're a Pittsburgh station. Let the national news cover that if it's that
exactly. Yeah, no, that shit's whack. You never know anymore.
Oh, dude, the school bus crash.
Which one?
I forget which one it was, man.
The icy road.
Yeah.
Through that cul-de-sac.
Dude, and the biggest problem is, those motherfuckers have cameras inside the bus.
I know.
I need to see it.
Yeah, waiting to release. There's nothing like seeing kids from one side of the bus flying up. You see shoes going. That shit kicks ass.
Well, it brings me back to this old one, which is the absolute best school bus crash video you could find, because they show every fucking angle from inside the bus. And this is what we like when a school bus crashes. This is the footage we need as a public. Like, we need to be able to see this. But man, the Muscatine school bus accident.
Yeah, which is crazy, because I've watched this before I even moved down here, dude.
So this happened before you moved down there.
Yeah, and I've seen it many times. Someone at work was talking about it, and I was like, dude, I've seen that. They're like, yeah, that was right up the road. I was like, no shit.
Dude,
but
this shit's fantastic. That driver goes upside down. He's held in by the seatbelt, but the kids are fucking all over the place.
Let it play, dude. Just let it go, because those dudes are sleeping in the back. Like,
can you imagine this on your school bus ride? Because dude, that's gonna be right for the rest of his life.
It's like there's a magnet just sucking him to the one side of the bus. Like, look at this dude here.
Dude, he's hating life right now. He's like, I can't believe I had to wake up at fucking 5 a.m. Head down, hoodie up. Like, I'm
it's such a good one, dude.
Dude, we'll put this one up on the Facebook. If you haven't seen it, just look Muscatine school bus accident on fucking YouTube. You'll come across it. It even shows the front cam, how he goes off the road, swerves back over,
dude.
Overcompensates, and slams onto the left side with some.
Jesus Christ!
Those kids were probably so happy after that, though, because they probably got out of like weeks of school for that shit.
Dude, I would definitely be faking the fucking injury on that, dude.
I mean, school bus rides were fucking terrible.
See, I only had them until 6th grade, because I lived in town. I had to walk to school.
Right, and that's something I wanted to ask you. Like, tell me about your school bus route and like your bus stop.
I got picked up right up in front of my house, the corner.
Okay, so
Mitchell
you got picked
come
up
down.
there.
Yeah, Mitchell would be down, a couple other kids, and then We go from there. We go the whole way to fucking KVI and pick up everyone down there. And then,
so you had a little bit of a route.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but I remember it was snowing real bad at Drew's house one time, and it started snowing at like 1. And I remember telling him, I was like, dude, there's going to be a school bus crash in Norrietown tonight. I guarantee it. And one slid out and was sideways down by Shearville. And I knew it, dude. Dude, Norrietown and buses, that's such bad news, man.
Oh, dude, it was terrible because they wouldn't touch the roads and the places they had to go. The good thing was the worst of the roads were either before or after we got dropped off. So the bus either showed up late or it was after we already got dropped off.
Okay.
Which was nice. So we got to hear about it. And like there were days where we got to like, yeah, we've waited 20 minutes past our usual stop time. I'm going home. Fuck this.
Right. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Love getting out of fucking school for dumb shit like that because old Dick couldn't fucking drive properly in the snow.
Shit.
Do you have any great school bus ride stories?
I got in trouble with a laser pointer once on the bus. Getting it up in the bus drivers. He was pissed.
Oh, dude. He caught you? He who it was.
And the best part was, dude, this is no bullshit. Remember you parked at the elementary school and you had to wait to get out of the bus?
Right.
Well, he came back to rip into me, dude, and forgot to put the e-brake on. Oh, no. And we smashed into the bus in front of us, knocking the back windows out on glass on kids, dude. Swear to God. Completely forgot about what I did.
He got so heated from the laser pointer that he was like, I'm going to fucking go show this kid what's up.
I never
not put the e-brake on.
No wrecks or nothing. I can't really think. I know I gave someone the finger one time and got moved to the front of the bus for a couple days, but
I got moved to the front of the bus a few times. Seat hopping was not allowed on our bus.
Yeah.
I mean, put seatbelts in, then fucking strap me in because I got too much energy as a child. I did a lot of sliding under the seats, which is completely fucking disgusting. But
yeah,
I did a lot of that.
I played baseball for Blairsville a couple of years, and I'd have to take the bus after school up to Blairsville. And I know one time we got in more trouble than I thought was necessary. All we did was tie a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure to some fishing string and just threw it out and just drug it the whole way there. Like, dude, we got serious shit for that. And then, and I don't know if we got in trouble for this, but I know we pissed somebody off. It was either the bus driver or the truck driver that we got. But if we had the cool bus driver, she'd stop at Sheetz on 22 on the way home.
Okay.
And dude, I remember, I forget who I was with because I didn't really know anybody because I hung out with the Spills, but they drove up there. They took their own vehicles. Okay. But I remember we'd get stuff to eat, then we'd grab every fucking coffee creamer they had. And fucking, dude, on 22, you throw them at cars coming past you, dude, splatter all over the windshield, dude. It wasn't that crazy, but I would be sitting there rolling laughing so hard I wasn't making any noise. And I don't know. I think she caught us doing it one time, and she put the kibosh on the sheet stops. But that shit used to get a good chuckle out of me, dude.
No more sheet stops for you assholes.
Yeah. But now that was pretty much because I wasn't really bad when I was a kid. I was just stupid. Like I never went out of my way to. I don't know. I did a couple times, but I wasn't like a bad kid. I was just really dumb at making
you just
decisions.
Had fun. Yeah, you just made bad decisions at times.
All the time. So.
The only story that sticks out to me from my school bus riding days is probably the first time I got shut the fuck up. Man, you know Justin Johnson.
Yeah.
Boy, kids do things to other kids. We all used to make fun of them. It was all in good fun though. Everybody got made fun of. Dude, one day on the bus, I think he was sitting in front of me, and we were on the left side of the bus, right?
Uh-huh.
It'll all make sense. And who knows what I was saying? Being a dick, little kid, and
talking shit.
Yep. And so he's sitting back to the window in his seat. I think he's got arms up on like one on the back, one on the front. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's left-handed. Didn't go into my consideration at the time. So his at some point I said something that just struck a chord, and he fucking just popped me in the face.
Hell yeah,
dude. That was probably the first time anything like that's happened to me, where I've been like talking shit too. And somebody was just like had enough, and like I was like, oh fuck, like didn't say another word, quiet the rest of the way.
Right, it's a learning lesson.
Head down, walk off the bus, like pretty upset the rest of the day. Like, dude, you just got like what happened?
You got fucked up, cuz.
And I mean, we were little, so I mean, not like I got rocked or anything, but it was just one of those like kind of snap you back to reality, like just
right. This is what happens.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, dude, like stop. Okay, I guess you'll stop being a dickhead now.
Yeah, I've actually had the same experience with Beidel one time. I was drunk and I grabbed him by his hoodie and threw him down from behind. Yeah. Dude, he got up and put me on a car hood and had his fist cocked back, and I was like, I'm done, man. I'm sorry. He would have killed me, man.
Whoops. Fucked with the wrong guy. Like, because let's be honest, Al, me and you just we're not made for that kind of.
No, not at all. I don't have a tough bone in my body.
Right.
No. I'd rather just talk it out. I'd rather talk it out.
I'll talk shit until you want to get physical, and then I'll talk my way out of fucking getting punched in the
exactly. Face. Yeah, well, he would have rocked me into submission. That same night, I was drunk as fuck at someone's house. I'm not going to say whose house, but I had a huge dip in, dude. And we're sitting there in the kitchen, and I threw it up in their ceiling fan, and it caught it, dude. It put snuff everywhere, dude. I was like, yeah, we got to get out of here, man.
Grains all over the kitchen. They're probably fucking scraping that together, putting in secondary dips.
Pissed.
Like, yeah, there's still juice left in that.
Yeah. Oh, man. But, man, I want to get into what I've been, we had that story time with Uncle L last week.
Right.
I don't want to make Buster. Yes. And because I got stories, man. Anyone that knows me, I got stories. I tell the same ones over and over again. But I have some stories in my arsenal that I think if there wasn't someone else with me, I don't think anyone would believe it.
It's story time with Uncle Al.
Give me one.
And, my number one here. And I'm not going to make this a weekly thing. It's just going to be when I feel there's a time and place for story time.
Yeah, when they hit you at a good time.
Exactly. So we're going to go back here to 2010, a simpler time in my life.
9 years ago. All right.
Yeah. And that summer, I was doing a lot of experimenting with psychedelics, whether it was acid or mushrooms. And I wasn't going crazy on them, but I mean, I did acid at the Outer Banks for the first time, dude. Had like a spiritual uplifting thing. It was terrific. We'll talk about that another time. But boy, there's probably that whole summer, dude, I was eating mushrooms about once a week, and I loved them, man. Like I was telling you, that one of the first times I ever hung out with you, not even as friends, was watching that Penguins Game 5 with their backs to the wall. And I had been eating mushrooms like Ruffles that day, and had $100 on it. $100 to me in 2010 was like 1,000 now.
That was way back in the day. I mean, I remember the day vaguely. I don't think I remember the game specifically, but I definitely remember being there, and we were definitely the only two interested in what was happening on the TV.
Right. And yeah, I would never recommend eating mushrooms before an elimination playoff game that you got more money than you have in your bank account on, because I remember like getting really, really nervous and then really being like, oh, it's just a game. It's just a game. And then I'd be like, oh, dude, this is like half my bank account. And then they won, thank God. But the time that really made me question if I should keep eating mushrooms or not is when I watched the family dog pass away on a full-blown mushroom trip that fucked me up for a while.
This isn't like you're just a few like small dose. You're talking like you're going.
a cut, dude. So me and Tony were eating them all the time. Tony, one of my all-time best friends, because he's funny and smart, and that's who I like to hang out with on psychedelics, because you can go deep with people, dude, and it's always a good time. But we had ate them, and I had a projector in my basement that no, we don't got to worry about how I obtained it, but I had a projector in the back cave, and for some reason I was
probably similar to the ones you have in school, right?
Something like that, the ones up top. Yeah. Right. And so for the last place you want to be on psychedelics is my house. Like, my dad don't play that shit. It's just a small house. I mean, whatever. But I was like convinced that we needed to go back to my house after we ate these so we could watch stuff on the projector. And so we eat them, and I would never condone drinking or driving on mushrooms, but we weren't tripping yet. And speaking of that, dude, one time I thought I convinced myself that if I ate a hit of acid, I could get to Spring Church and back before it hit me.
Oh, shit.
To get off topic for a second, it's the dumbest thing I've ever done, and I've done some stupid shit. So I ate it and started driving to Spring Church because I wanted malt liquor and a hoagie.
So you were going to Nicky's, right?
Yeah. So I got to Nicky's, dude, and I could feel my body getting warm and the taste of metal in my mouth. I was like, fuck. Dude, next thing I know, I'm lost in West Lebanon, and I can't figure out how to get out. And I finally came out at Clarksville Valley Inn. And so, anyways, I get home, and my dad was like, damn, that was quick. And I was like, whoa, dude, I'm losing my mind, man. Like, I was lost in West Lebanon, I thought, for like a whole day. But anyways, dude, me and Tony eat them, and I'm not feeling it yet. But, dude, when you make that left to go across Salzburg Bridge, them lights hit me like Times Square, just the quick pick light. I was like, holy fuck, dude, I'm fucked up. So we pulled into Quick Pick, and I was like, get some cigarettes, dude. And I was too scared to go in there. And Tony was feeling good, and he walks in. He just comes out with 2 blue Gatorades to sport caps. And I was like, fuck. And he's like, hope you like blue, man. And we were just dying laughing. So we get back to my house. When you walk into my house, the kitchen's right there.
Yep.
My dad, it's fucking 10:45. My dad's still up washing dishes. I'm like,
of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Well, I think he thought, he thought we were drunk because we were laughing. And he like gave me the look like, yeah, I know you're fucked up, Al. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. If we ain't going nowhere. So I get down the steps, and, I was like, yeah, we'll put a movie on or put a late NBA game on, 10:30. Someone would be tipping off on the West Coast. And I remember getting into my Xbox dashboard from the 360. Remember, it was white.
Yep.
And I remember just staring into it, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, dude. Like, the sounds and just all the lights. And I got zoned in on this. And I don't know if it was 5 minutes or an hour, dude. But I snap out of it kind of, and I look over at Tony. And he's sitting on my recliner, dude, rocking back and forth. And he looks at me scared, man. And I've seen him have a bad trip before. And you got to stay positive, dude. You got to have positive vibes. Right. He was like, I'm so fucked up, man. And I was like, I know, me too, dude. It's cool. Just we'll relax. My dad's going to go to bed. We'll put some music on. We're fine, dude. And then, we started bullshitting. I'm just down like, be cool, man. We're cool, man. Like, everything's cool. And all of a sudden, dude, I hear, boom. I was like, what the fuck was that? And I look over, and there's a fucking empty clothes basket rolling around. My dad rifled it down the steps off the radiator. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm scared, dude. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, Dad, what's wrong? Like, scared like a little kid. I'm 20 years old acting like I'm fucking 10. He was like, the goddamn dog's dying. I was like, what? And dude, full-blown mushroom trip, man. And I could feel my spine tingle. And I was like, dude. And I looked at Tony. He looked at me with the same expression on his face, like of just sheer panic. So we go flying up the steps, dude. And this dog is death rattling, man. There's shit coming out of its mouth. It's making weird sounds. I'm like, whoa, dude. Like, I'm watching this shit. Like, this is not happening. And I almost started laughing. I was like, is this for real? Like, is this seriously for real?
You guys joking with me right now?
Yeah. And so my mom saw him because she loved that dog. Rest in peace, Ginger, one time. And she's got a bowl of warm water caressing its head. It's done, dude. Like, it's going. And I didn't like. You'd hate to see your mom cry. It's even worse when you're tripping on mushrooms. I'm like, fuck. So I put my arm around her, and Tony grabs me, man. He's like, "Don't watch it, dude. You can't watch it." And like rips me out of there. And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" So I told Tony's like, "I gotta go," and I was like, "Yeah, dude, you can't be here, man." So I called Stack, and thank God he was awake, man. And he come up and got him. And I just sat on the porch by myself, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so I go back in the house, and my mom's on the phone with some 24/7 vet about what to do with the dog. And I'm like, yes, I'll put my headphones in right in the back because I was thirsty. You don't get hungry on mushrooms because it kind of makes your stomach upset. But I had a hankering for a can of the dry.
Okay.
And I was like, so where are we going? And my dad looks at me, and he's like, you're not going anywhere. And I was like, what? He was like, you're fucked up. And I was like, I'm not fucked up. I'm getting defensive. My motherfucker made me stand under the light in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, open your eyes because your eyes get fucked up.
Yep.
And he's like, you're fucked up. You're fucking on something. I was like, no, I'm not. And he gets all pissed. And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not going. And I don't know if this is like an old wives' tale or if it's true, but you're never supposed to look in a mirror when you're tripping. So like you can get lost.
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go downstairs, I open up my eyes, I turn the light on. Dude, them things were the size of dinner plates, man. I was like, whoa. And so they left, and now I'm in the Batcave by myself. I'm calling people I haven't even talked to before. And like to tell them, like old girlfriends calling, like, man, my dog died. I'm on mushrooms. I don't know what to do. Calling my grandmother who died like a year before that.
Oh, like, shit.
Yeah, I was fucked up, man. And then, yeah, it was crazy. And then the next day I went to work because I knew I was just going to be cutting grass all day. And I seriously was just driving around with the tractor. Like, did that really happen yesterday? Like, went home and was like, the dog's dead, right? Like, that really went on.
That was a thing, right?
Yeah, dude. But, man, yeah, it's been a while since I've went down that road. But after that, it kind of fucked me up for a little bit. I was kind of – because I don't say no to shit like that. But a couple times I was like, not today, man. Like, I don't know if I really want to trip today because I'm going to be fucked up in 2 or 3 days.
That one will stick in the back of the head for a minute.
Yeah, but it was, unfucking real, dude.
Damn, son. Just, fun old trip turns into the dog dying in front of you. That'll change it, man.
It was something else. But I didn't tell my mom till like 2 years after that. I was like, we were on mushrooms, Mom. Like, we were fucked up because she's cool with shit like that. And she's like, yeah, you guys were on something. You definitely were acting strange. And I was like, yeah, dude, don't ever tell it that.
Fucking Al being there like, oh, no, dude, I'm not on anything. And it's like, come on, man. You're so obvious sometimes. Like,
I know.
I'm just like, yep, Al's fucked up. He's going to play it off like he's not, but he's fucked up.
And then I'll get mad. Like, God, fuck you. I'm not fucked up.
Fuck you. I'm drinking for another fucking 5 hours. What are you talking? 20 minutes later, he's snoozing on the couch.
Yeah. Dude, that drives Mark nuts, man. We'd start drinking like 10 o'clock before Steeler games, and I'd be already a 6-pack in. And I'd be like, you going to drink today or what, pussy? And one time, dude, he looked at an imaginary watch and looked back at me, and I stopped doing it, dude. He was pissed. But yeah, good times, man.
Fucking Al talking shit about fucking staying up all day.
The first one sleeping too. So, but yeah, that's I got all kinds of stories like that. So I'll bring one out every now and then. But I always wanted to tell that story to a public forum.
That's good. So, that's a good story to go with. You know,
right?
Got a little bit of heartbreak in there, a little bit of fun.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos.
All right. Yeah, dude, we're buzzing. We're flying right through this thing.
All the time, dude. It's crazy.
Every week, man. I come in like, I don't know what we're going to talk about. And then I look up and I'm like, shit, we're done already, huh? I'm going to hit you with the Ticks pick for this week.
Yes. And I have a suggestion.
Yes.
If my no-brainer loses this week to start off at a ravishing 0-5.
If you go 0-5.
We're switching it. I'll do what I'm listening to, and then you make a pick just to like ease the tension, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, let's fucking switch it up next week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens, but we'll make the call.
I'm hitting this week. I got it locked in already.
Fucking hit Al. Dude, the people don't even believe in you anymore.
I know.
You started 0-4. You come out talking big, and we've got nothing from you.
Well, I will say this: that Penguins game, that was a plus 350 bet, so that would have got us unit even wise, man. Right. And them cocksuckers got up 2-0 early, and motherfucker, they didn't let me down again.
Can't finish, man.
It drives me nuts. I don't even want to talk about them right now.
Nope. Let's just skip that conversation altogether.
That's why I like the Pirates, dude. No expectations for them. When they play good, it's exciting. If they lose 17 in a row, it's like, well, that was coming.
Yep. You knew it. Vinyl this week. Here we go. Fucking
get at me, Tick. Get at me, because
Jim Croce this week, son.
Oh,
don't fuck around. Don't
mess around. I didn't know for the longest time that he also died in a plane wreck.
He sure did. Travesty at 30 years old.
That's it. He looks like he's about 45.
No shit, man. 30 years old, barely even fucking tapped into his potential. But this week we're going to talk about the album You Don't Mess Around with Jim, which you don't fucking mess around with Jim.
Remember one of the first episodes when we were talking about vinyl when I said I would never hear Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Brighter Day if it wasn't for vinyl?
Yep.
This is that album, dude.
This is that album.
Yes, it is.
Man, this thing is just chock full of hits. So
now, what year did this come out?
So this came out in 1972.
Okay.
Jim started in the 60s.
Okay.
He actually used to play with his wife. They would play together in like the Philadelphia area. He almost quit music and then jumped back in. 1972, this was released. Was one of his 3 studio albums that got released before he died.
Okay.
So it is the first of the 3. And just, man, the way it fucking You Don't Mess Around with Jim is the first. I mean, it's his biggest hit. But
what a way to come into an album.
Right. He's probably the greatest storytelling songwriter out there. Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Brighter Day.
Heat.
New York's Not My Home is probably one of my fucking favorite Croce songs. Hard Time Losing, man. Walking Back to Georgia.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I'm going to listen to this when we get off because this is heat.
Listen to the album because the whole album. This is like Jim's greatest hits without the hits from the other ones. I mean,
right, without the title, yeah,
dude. The backside opens up with Operator. I mean, obviously his other well-known song. Time in a Bottle's on this. Rapid Roy is an underrated song.
Dude, he almost raps in that song.
Yeah, Too Much to Believe.
What's he say? When I got a tattoo just says baby.
I got another one that just say hey.
That's hard. So hard, dude.
Extra pack of cigarettes rolled up in a t-shirt sleeve.
Yeah.
Box number 10. If you haven't listened to it,
I'm sure I've heard it. I'm not sure if that's the title that I'm thinking of.
Listen to it. There is also, and god damn it, I wish I could pull the artist off the top of my head. There's somebody that does a phenomenal cover of it as well. So there's a newer cover of it that's great. But the song itself is fantastic. Closes out with Hey Tomorrow on the backside, which is great song to go out on. But Jim had a lot of trouble with the record companies. That was a big thing for him. He went through a bunch of bullshit where he's writing the songs, he's doing the work, and they're the ones reaping all the benefits. So like, I know that some of the music was held back because he refused to release some of it under a certain label because he just wasn't getting any love.
I got you.
And then unfortunately, I don't know the whole story behind the Louisiana plane crash, but I'm pretty sure they hit, I don't know, some kind of tree or something. Everybody on the plane died. Dunzo.
Jesus Christ.
And if I'm correct, I think it was because he went to make up a show that he missed, potentially, because Jim was that guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. 30 years old. Man, I wish we'd have seen a lot more from him. But the greatest 3 albums, the thing is, you can listen to any 3 of them the whole way through. It's all great. And when you listen to the storytelling songs, even on the other albums, Roller Derby Queen, shit like that. They're all fucking true songs. Like he writes about him and his experiences and the people he's met. And to me, that's why it just resonates so well with people.
Oh, it's so pure. It's so
true.
pure that way.
It's true. He's not making bullshit up. He's talking, and he puts it in such a great way. All of it's super catchy. All of it makes you want to tap your toe. Anything Jim's great, but dude, don't mess around with Jim. If you have any Croce album, that's the one to have.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a 5-star on the L scale there. I love me some Jim Croce, brother.
One of the greats.
And that's a certified banger.
All right, and that's the final pick this week. So let's get into the old. Let's touch on sports here and see what you got for us this week, Al.
Man, it's been I'm the classic definition of betting with your heart, not your head.
I know that all too well at times.
Yeah. I don't know. The high I get from gambling and betting on my team winning. Like, dude, putting money on a Pirates game and going to it and they win, that's the pinnacle of living to me.
And I love the feeling. I know exactly what you're talking about. But I will say sometimes you hit me up with like the Penguins or Steelers picks. You're like, dude, lay it all on them today. And I'm like, man, like I want to tell you you're betting with your heart, but I can't sweep you off your feet.
Right. No, that's how, dude, when me and Mark started gambling all the time, it was like, dude, we would talk ourselves into it like it's a good bet, even though we know it wasn't a good line. Yeah, and we're taking it. Like,
I can't tell you how many Pens games I've looked at and been like, this all day is them either getting a goal in a hat, like the team the Pens are playing, where I'm like, dude, they're not showing. The Pens aren't showing up tonight. They're such an underdog. It's almost stupid not to put fucking money on them. And then you talk yourself into betting on the Pens, and then you watch happen exactly what you thought, and you're like, fuck, dude, should have put that money where my brain told me to put it.
Exactly. And yeah, I made some good money. I made Florida State. I'm a big Florida State fan. Basketball, you know that from me. I told everyone last year to lay on them winning the title at plus 1,300.
Right.
And them cocksuckers almost made the Final Four.
Yeah, I've watched a few of their games. I've had a little bit of money on them this year.
Yeah, they went up to Syracuse the other night and pounded the piss out of them. So I was big on that. Had the under in the Super Bowl, which I was going to make the no-brainer for last week, but I wanted to get away from football.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, that's it. I lost big on C.J. Anderson being the leading rusher of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, he was plus 335. I really liked the value there. But like everything with me every week, it's fucking up and down.
I will say I did hit on Edelman getting the MVP, which was
no shit. What was that at?
25-1.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. I didn't know that. But like I said, I fell in love with Duquesne basketball this year. Mm-hmm. And last night was one of the worst basketball games I've ever watched. And they were given 2.5 and lost by 2, which drove me nuts. It took I had to go to a thing called the Stadium to even watch the game. It was underneath ESPN Plus. I had to join the Duquesne basketball group on Facebook, which has 500 members, dude. That's it. It's the official site. They have 500 people. And today I got a shout out from the admin. It said, thanks for joining. And I was like, wow, dude, they're really hurting for people on this.
They really need members here.
Yeah, I was looking it up. And it didn't say ESPN Plus. I'm like, what the fuck? So there's this thing called the Stadium. It's a website. They have all kinds of Division II and low Division I basketball games on. So I had to watch it off of that stream, which was about 30 minutes behind live. So I'm trying not to look at my phone or my computer, but that motherfucker's fucked me again, but I'll keep riding them all year because I'm retarded.
That's the way you go. That's the way you roll.
Yeah, that's how I roll. So this week, to avoid an 0-5 start, which is just, oh my God.
Absolute misery.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just, I mean, the
Penguins. I got to pause. Hold out.
What up? Yeah, you all right? What the hell? The cops there? Your dog's fucking or what? You knock a ball over? You good?
My bad, Al. Dude, I was dancing like a schoolgirl. I had to piss so bad. Fuck. Yeah, my bad. I drank coffee before this. I can cut that. I can cut that out. Sorry.
Yeah, just a little bit of it. But make sure you post this before tomorrow night.
Okay.
Because I'm taking the Carolina Hurricanes at the New York Rangers at minus 125. They're going to kill them.
Okay.
Carolina.
Right, so tomorrow night, this will be Friday night. So you got to get in
Friday
early
the 8th. Friday the 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right. What? Yeah.
I love that line.
No, Carolina's been playing tough, so I don't hate that.
And because my original bet, I liked who the hell was it? Where is it? Oh, Colorado tonight at Washington, but Colorado's been. I mean, Washington has too, but Colorado really fell off a cliff.
Right? Yeah, they're not doing quite as well as they.
No, so yep, just chalk that up. Tomorrow evening, Friday, or
well tonight.
Yes, tonight.
I'll probably drop this
7
one
o'clock.
sometime late Thursday night, early Friday morning, just to get it out there and be done with it.
Okay,
so,
that works.
So
for
hopefully
me,
some people will get through it, listen to the pick, and have that available for Friday night.
You know what? I gotta work. I'm going to my first Iowa wrestling match tomorrow night, so I won't be able to watch it, but I'm really excited about that.
That's just gonna be wild, dude.
Oh, dude, wrestling here is. I mean, during March they don't do March Madness brackets. They'll make wrestling brackets, dude, and it's real intricate. I'm gonna get in this year, even though I don't know what I'm doing. But you know what? I'd say you turn that game on about 6:55 and start playing the Croce record, and I guarantee that bet's going to hit.
God damn, yeah, dude. Play that. Just keep playing it till the game's over. You'll be all right.
We're going to win big.
Al, do you have we got a Saturday poll.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I always forget about that when we start bullshitting.
Last thing on the list here, boy.
But, man, I tell you what. You guys gave me some shit for last week's poll.
We did. We did, and I was wrong.
Yes, you guys are all wrong. Don't ever die. This is heat every week. But this week, I'm just going to go into what do you like more, bowling or mini golf?
Two great. You know what? I love the not baseball, not basketball. We're talking like bar games, like skill games kind of thing.
Right.
Those two are perfect. Mini golf or bowling, huh?
Dude, if I had to take a girl out for a date, I'd say mini golf would be way better than bowling.
Well, yeah, because she's only holding one set of balls at the end of the night.
Right.
Those are gonna be mine.
I was trying to think about the last time I went mini golfing, and it was me, Beidel, and my dad. And we each pitched in $25. Fucking Beidel didn't say nothing. That motherfucker brought his own putter. He was that about it, and my dad still ended up winning. But I also used to like, drinking a couple pitchers and throwing that ball down the alley.
Man, I was in a bowling league for a while, and it was a blast. It was a good thing
Sunday
to do.
Mornings, right?
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning league, which kind of sucked because I was always hungover. But when you go bowling, it'll cheer you up.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, you're gonna get some more beers rolling. But I've also got. I think I'm permanently banned from Lee's Lanes, which I think shut down. But I went there with the Kiski area kids, and it turned into let's see who could throw the ball the highest without it hitting the ceiling tile.
Yeah, and then somebody chucks one through the ceiling tile.
Yeah, then old Lee came down and got in one of my buddy's face. The only quote I remember from that was, "Go ahead, Lee, hit a fucking minor." Next thing I know, kids are throwing all the flyers all over the place. The cops came. I was like, Jesus Christ. But I'll get into that one day. But I don't know where my vote's going to go because both of them are unique, but both of them are the same level of fun to me, I think.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't know. I love them both. I might have to lean towards bowling just because I spent a few years like I said, doing it regularly, and it was always a good time.
Well, I don't know, dude, because there's a mini golf place at the Outer Banks called Professor Hackers,
Okay.
and like it was like a gold mine theme, and like, dude, you
I've
got
probably
on this
been there actually.
You think?
Dude,
You had to get on like the little car and you go through like they had all kinds of like animated shit going on. That shit's killer. But I also like
a lot of those down there.
Like I've shared it a few times on Facebook. Was the putt like from the 80s and 90s that used to be on ESPN, like the championships, dude. There was some serious money going on.
And that's the thing; those courses are legit because those you can make a hole in one on every one,
right?
As opposed to like mini golf where it's like obstacles and weird shit.
Yeah, no, this shit was for real.
Well, there's this one in the one in Monroeville. It's like a 27 hole, but it's like a putt. Yeah.
They have, dude, that you should look into it. They have sanctioned leagues there.
Oh, dude, I'm in. All the fucking old timers know all the fucking tricks though. I got to get over there and practice up.
Take a fucking level down there and see where you're at with the green readings and fucking you'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the SSP, and then
that's a good one. I'm excited to see.
Yeah,
we'll get the finale on the fucking ice cream.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, it's a 4-vote lead, but we're at 185 votes right now. So have until Saturday, Saturday sometime. Whenever I woke up Saturday is when I made it. So like 4 p.m. I think you have until.
All right. Well, make sure you make bowling and mini golf public so people can share it.
I know. I forget every single time.
Let's try and get the numbers back up there. With this one. Back up close to
anytime over 100, I'm a happy camper.
Oh, dude, I want more than triple digits out. I want over 150. So let's
just 200
get some votes.
Yeah, Toy Story versus Lion King is the all-time highest.
New Toy Story out this year, Al.
I know. My sister just hit me up about it. I think I'm gonna go down there to watch it with her when it comes out.
We should all get together and.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I read a thing on the internet that Tom Hanks said it was so emotional that he had a tough time finishing it.
Damn it.
Because I would not like a little bit. I saw Toy Story 3, dude. Thank God they had the 3D glasses, dude, because I was
covering it up.
Yeah. No shame in my game, dude.
Yeah.
But
well, all right, brother. It was fun. Another one in the books.
The Pizza Hut, and like I said, Uncle Will got stories with psychedelics for days. If you ever just want to have a private conversation where I can really delve into some crazy shit, just hit me up. You know where I'm at. So
yeah, any videos you want us to check out? Any music you want us to check out? Anything else? Fucking drop by the social media pages anytime.
Yeah, and post shit. We'll talk. I mean, we're all about car wrecks, but we love other shit. Mostly people getting hurt, kids getting hurt's always good.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I think we got 100. We got our 100th like on the page today.
Ooh.
So
we're killing it.
I know. Yeah. I hope we can take this off. So
yeah, I got hit up from a few people this week that were excited about it. They just stumbled upon it. They were like, "Oh fuck, what you guys been doing?" And I'm like, "Where have you been? Under a rock?"
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
But yeah, it was fun, buddy. We'll catch up next time.
Yeah, you getting on Xbox later?